Hey guys, happy Tuesday evening to you all. I am coming on tonight to share some shocking information that I don't know if you guys actually go and look at the analytics to your videos. And I actually saw another YouTuber that shared her viewers, and it showed the audience in which is watching. It gives percentages of your audience that's watching and viewing your videos. And so I thought this was interesting because I've looked at my analytics. Once in a while I check them more to see like the demographic of where in the world most people are watching my videos. Especially on popular videos, I like to see when there's an uptick in number of views to my videos, where the views are coming from. So anyways, this video by another YouTuber came out yesterday, the day before, I believe, and she said it's very interesting to see who your demographic is and who your audience is, who are our videos actually speaking to. And I always made the assumption, because I never really looked into it, since so many of my videos were flagged for not being suitable for most viewers, aka children, and I'd have to get manual reviews for every single one of, not every video, and it's been less lately, but when, in the last year, a large percentage of my videos are always up to need a review. So this sparked me to want to look in and delve in a little bit further. So thank you to that YouTuber. She'll know who she is. I don't know if she wants me to mention her name. But you're looking at my YouTube channel. You're looking at, here's my emblem, so you know that it is mine. It is the Kelly Girl YouTube channel that I'm sharing with you. Now, the reason why I want to share this with you guys is because it's mind-blowing, okay? So, if you go into your channel manager access and delve down into your analytics, this is where you're going to find this. You get an overview, the reach, the engagement, the audience, and then your revenue. And what I'm interested in right now is looking at my audience. What age groups are watching my videos? Because based on the number of reviews I've needed, I would think that there's quite a few children that were potentially watching my videos, even though my content is never aimed towards children. Just to make this clear, let me repeat that. My content is never aimed towards children. I am an adult channel. My content is created and put out there for adults to listen to and watch. I have no intentions on targeting younger audiences. It's not something I'm interested in, and we do this for specific purposes, and my purpose is to share with other doll collectors of similar age groups or older, not children, adults only. But not to say that my content isn't safe enough for children to watch. So I'm careful with the content I put out there just in case, thinking that children could be viewing these videos. So here we're going to scroll up. And so this tells me like watch time from subscribers that are not subscribed. About half of my watch time is from subscribers, and the other half is not. Then we've got gender, which is 96.9% female, so only a very tiny amount is coming from males, which I kind of knew. But here is the most interesting thing I want you guys to see. This is mind-blowing. If you look here, in the 13 to 17 age group, not a single view. At least over the last 20 days. Like, I can go back, and I'm sure there's been times where people that are, children may have watched my videos. But for the last 28 days, I have gotten 0 underage viewers watching my videos, which is good. It's really good. Also, 18 to 24 years, even though they're young adults, it's a very small percentage. The largest amount of my demographic is 25 to 34-year-old people watching. and so on and so forth. Okay. So what I find interesting is that the content that, even though the content I'm putting out there is reaching the demographic that I'm aiming for, which is adults, I'm still getting flagged on a lot of my videos to need manual reviews. So I wonder how often YouTube is actually reading this. I'm guessing with the new policies and guidelines they're going to be putting out at the beginning of the new year, they're going to rely on this information. This is what they're pulling, you guys, when they are running all of their crazy they have so many algorithms, you guys, that are pulling all of this information. So what they give us to view on our channels is just a drop in the hat of all the information they're pulling from anybody's YouTube channels if they want to see it. Like, they have so many algorithms that will tell them so many things. And I find that really interesting, and also tells me how smart their algorithms are. So they're going to gain all of this information about us. So I'm going to start tracking this each month for the rest of the year to see how many underage viewers I'm getting. So this last month was 0%, which I like to see. But this will also help me determine whether or not I will be putting my channel up as a, content creator that may be geared towards children. That will play a part in how I probably move forward with how I view my channel, to YouTube. So one of the other things I wanted to tell you guys is also, there's a lot of people that are talking about this, obviously, doll channels, gaming channels, video, family blogs, you name it. Everybody's talking about this and what's going to be happening. So the more that comes out about this, the more I'm seeing that it's about a change in how they're going to structure advertisers on channels that do hit the children's demographics. So they can no longer target those audiences, and that's what they were doing. YouTube was targeting younger audiences and using ad placement with those targeted audiences. That is, to my knowledge and what I understand, is why they were fined. So what I've heard that they're probably going to do is restructure how they use their advertising. So they're going to kind of revamp it. So even if we're deemed like targeting children as in our audience for our channels, that may not mean that they're going to take away all the advertising. What YouTube has been saying to these huge channels that are affected, they're telling them that they're going to find other ways, and they're putting more money into advertisements for children, the children's children viewers, the demographic that's drawing children, so that they're going to restructure how they place those ads and go after trying to, get those big accounts that will create more revenue, so that maybe we'll see an offset. So a lot of my videos, like my largest viewing videos that made me the most money, those, no matter whether they had all been flagged for review. And I have one particular video that was over 12 million views and was growing until they flagged it and told me it was deemed not appropriate or not suitable for all advertisers because they were worried about children watching. Well, interestingly enough, even though it was cleared, all of the main targeted advertisements were moved off of that video. So therefore, I don't make anything on the video because of the way that it's structured. It's just the smaller advertisements that don't make much money. So it's all ad placement. That's what we're talking about here. I don't think you're going to see YouTube deleting any channels. I think it's all about restructuring how the ad placements will be with the channels that state that they are, gearing their content for children under the age of 13, I believe. I think it's under the age of 13 or is it under the age of 18? I'm not sure because that's not been told to me, but there are different age groups that they're looking at. But for those people, I think they're just going to change things so that things will work for children, so that if you are putting out content that may be, you know, attracting younger viewers, as long as we're putting out good content that's not, you know, problematic, and we're aware that if YouTube views our channels as being geared towards children, we need to be aware of that in the content that we're putting out there, then I don't think they're going to take away our channels. I don't think they're going to take away all of our ad revenue. I think they're going to just restructure it all because they want, YouTube makes money off of us. Let's face it. The bottom line for YouTube is they make money off of all of our channels that allow us to run their ads on our videos. That's how they make money. They don't want to delete and get rid of channels. They want to restructure so that they can still be a lucrative business and have these ads running on all these popular videos. So I think you're going to see that YouTube wants to work with all of us. I really do. I think it's harder for us smaller channels that, you know, we don't have like account managers that we're in touch with on a regular basis to assist us. So we have to kind of go digging for the information, which is why I think we all tend to think the worst because we don't know as much. But if you go and you look, there's a lot of information out there, you guys, that kind of, it's leaning towards YouTube trying to restructure and really, you know, help us all be lucrative here. So that's kind of what I think. I don't think it's going to be as bad as everybody is initially suspecting and they're going to start deleting channels. I don't think you're going to see that. I think you're going to see some revamping and some restructuring and helping us channel creators fit into, you know, are we geared toward children? Are we not? And then if we are or aren't, let's see how we can structure ad revenue for those channels that do have their channel monetized, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what I've gotten so far, but this is very interesting. I'm going to wrap it up because I know I'm kind of rambling because there's so much to talk about on this, and I've heard so many interesting large amounts of information from the bigger channels that have spoken with someone in YouTube, and those are the best people to rely on because they are talking with YouTube on a regular basis on, you know, what the changes are going to be coming and how they need to modify their channels, and they're willing to share it with us, so it's wonderful. But this demographic right here, you guys, for those of you that are curious to see who's watching, if you didn't already know that this information is here, it is. Go look. It's under your analytics, under your audience. Of course, there's other information that I have viewed before. I haven't ever looked at this specifically. And now that I know it's there, I'm really happy to know that I can track it and see who's watching my videos from month to month, and it will give you a percentage. So there you go, guys. I thought this was like mind-blowing and wanted to share it with you so that you can all see where your demographic and where your channel tends to resonate with what age groups. It'll give you an idea of what maybe you should be really putting your channel in the, is it attracting younger viewers, or are you pretty much sticking, you know, it's attracting mostly, you know, adults and above. So it's just very interesting moving forward because we're all going to have to make that self-selection with our channels, whether it's per video or as a channel as a whole in the new year. It's something you're going to have to think about. So this is a good way to kind of start looking at your demographics and see who your videos entice the most so that you can kind of make that decision so that works for you. So hopefully this is helpful information, you guys. You know, feel free to list your questions below. If you have any questions or comments on what you think about this, if you've heard different information, because like I said, I'm pulling my information from the largest channels that are giving us this information because they're working with YouTube. So that's where I'm pulling this information from and sharing it with you guys. So that's it for me tonight, guys. My brain is just spinning right now. That's why I can't seem to get a proper word out. It's been a long day, and I'm not even got Monroe. She's in here, but I'm not going to get up and show you because I'm sitting in my rocking chair relaxing while I'm doing this. I'm going to get myself ready for bed. I hope you guys, as you see, it's like almost 8:30 in the evening. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday, and tomorrow's hump day, halfway through the week, and we will see you all soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.